Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of Curse of the Black Mountain. My name is Robin Nick, and I'm going to be your Dungeon Master for this evening. And welcome. This is a little smaller episode. We just wanted to play more role-playing games. We are going to play tonight a little bit, and then we're going to continue on the episodes, a new episode tomorrow. So this is just an extra one. In the previous episode, our adventurers saved the Tree of Life and managed to talk with the newborn Xandor, the spirit of the Tree of Life, thanking the adventurers and thanking also Blinky for giving Xandor his awakening state much earlier than when he was planted. So for that, for the thanks for letting her doing that, she was given the heart of Xandor. Well, the previous soul of Xandor, so that specific heart, she was rewarded with that. Then they managed to, they heard about their, what they referred their little babies inside of their stomach. In the previous episodes, they ate some magical moss. But now when they're heard as the campaign has progressed, apparently if they drink some sort of water, a specific type of water, or eat some components, this will turn into a dryad that will grow out from their stomach. They asked Xandor about if there was a way to get rid of it. There are two ways to get rid of it, and they got a flower that would kill this dryad or the spores of the dryad within them. And there is another location in Sandorith Forest where they can, if they help and they will manage to get an item or something from there, they can achieve this much better. But they accepted the flower and they talked with Xandor about finding survivors that are in Sandor's forest. And Xandor found that some humans were still alive in the forest, far into the west side of the forest. They talked a little bit with each other and they talked with Xandor, and they wanted to investigate what these survivors could be. Maybe this was the disappearing group, and also Isaac, that is the son of Vanessa, who she is a nobility in Goldcrest, and she asked the adventurers to find him because he was venturing inside the forest. So they traveled there thanks to the help of Xandor, and as they came into this ruin of like a civilization, they found this corruption web that it was kind of like formed as a cage, and around this cage were this centaur-looking behemoth of a creature, where it was more like undead, really, than anything else. And they tried to maneuver away and try to make the creature hunt one of the other party members, but instead it turned into a fight. And they fought this creature, and they almost died because of this creature's toughness and greatness in combat. But they managed to get loose, release the prisoners from this cage. But apparently this creature can regenerate itself back up to a more combat situation. So they managed to kill it again, and they managed to take their flying carpet and to mix it up with a little bit of magic and shenanigans with the druid craft to manage to transport them further away into the forest. When Blinky used the new magical spell of the Magnificent Mansion, took about 10 minutes, and the few seconds before the spell come out, this Xandar creature came ravaging after them, hunting them, and almost got them again when they open up this spherical door opening and jumped into it. And they managed to go into Blinky's magnificent mansion, where she described multiple, like, locations leading to a pillow fortress into individual rooms for everybody, helping the survivors with tiny servants inside of this place to get them some rest, get them some food, and after Blinky has shown all of the other adventurers to rooms, wanted to go away to look to see what happened to the survivors. And this is where we kind of left off. And let's go to tonight's episode. But first, the cast, my friends. Hello.
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 Why are the cams weird?
Wait, my Discord crashed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Now I think...
Oh, yeah, okay. Good.
Is everything good?
All good.
All good.
Just
Cool.
Discord being Discord.
Yeah.
It's nothing new.
Nope.
So,
Especially at night.
So, before we start, Nia, are you... Which character are you in?
I mean, I haven't changed since before, so still Brianna.
cool. We will begin. Let's see, I'm just going to check a little bit here. Yes, here it is. Blinky, I want you to roll a D100 for me.
Really now.
62. Yes, nice. As you're walking down your hallway, leading down, because you were going to check up on Isaac and the survivors, right? That was the last thing you...
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that they get a room and food and nobody's dying on my floor when I sleep.
Yeah. As you are moving towards, and you are soon, because you can move around the hallway, so you get closer and closer to your destination. As you're getting closer, you feel this sudden, like... It's something that is disturbing the magic. But it's not breaking the magic. You feel that it's there. You feel it's trying to alter your magic.
Mm-hmm.
But you're unsure where it is. But you feel... It's almost like you can hear... It's like... The feeling is like you feel tinnitus creeping up in your ears. It's kind of like that motion in your mind. You feel it's there, but as soon as it's there, it's just gone.
So I can't sense if it's coming from somewhere.
Exactly.
Well, I love that feeling. Could I do some kind of check? To
Sure.
try to sense it again since it disappeared?
You can make an Arcana check.
Invite you into the sanctuary and we're already fucked.
Yeah, goddammit, Blork. Stop it.
Indeed, it's snoring. It's disrupting my magic. It's just breaking the walls. 23.
23. You believe that whatever magic this is, it is not coming from within the mansion. You believe it's outside. You believe it's very hard to distinguish the nature of the magic, because you know the spell and you know the mansion spell. I would say that Blinky hasn't really like studied it, like understanding the boundaries of it all. But in order to make that presence, it has to be a high potency of magic to even like. It's kind of almost like it's trying to bend this. It is because the mansion is located in a pocket dimension. It is another type of dimension that is just blah. It's just there. It's your dimension. It's not part of anything else. But in order to something to do that to a pocket dimension, it has to have a high potency of magic to do that.
So something or someone is potentially trying to get inside? Or
Possibly.
break the spell?
Something like that. Well, it doesn't mean that it can open up a door and just into reality. It's more like
Someone is knocking forcefully.
if you roll a 23, I will be kind, actually. It's more like somebody tries to do the scrying spell,
Oh.
but it's not in a higher level to go past something. It's kind of like that. But you also know that scrying should not really work in this dimension.
Yeah.
As you're standing and contemplating on what it could have happened, you see a group of your tiny servants just walking by and just go into the room close by.
How far away am I from Real's room? I didn't walk that far, I guess.
I would say, let's see, it was you're kind of just some meters away.
I'm sorry.
Because Reels was the last door.
I'm just gonna turn around and go back and knock again.
Okay.
Just knocking.
The door to your room, Ril, knocks. It's knocking on your door.
I let go of the chair, the Mylarian chair that Blinky shoved into a corner that I dragged out again. And go and like open the door. Yes.
I don't want to alarm you, but is someone trying to do something with this spell? And I don't know if I should. There's no problem right now. They can't do anything, but it's like someone is trying to do some kind of magic. I don't know what or why, but just someone is trying to reach in here somehow. Kind of like maybe someone is outside trying to do something, or someone is casting some kind of like dream or scrying or some kind of message spell maybe, but it's not working. But I can sense someone trying. And I thought you should know. But there's no problems, so you can rest easy. Anyway.
Yes.
I just, in case I wake you up very quickly and are like, shit, you know? And yeah.
Oh, you mean like usual?
Mm-hmm. But at least now you have a heads up in case, and then you know why. I was thinking maybe I should go and pop my head out, but I'm afraid that if I do, I might get it chopped off or get a glaive in my face, you know? So, do you want to come to the door with me and just pop our heads out to see if someone is knocking, or should we just ignore it?
We might as well have a look.
Yeah?
I mean, can't look through the doorway without shoving your head out, no? Or?
Yeah, no. I think we have to pop our heads out like a quickie. But nobody can get in without permission, so... But they will know where the door is then. If there's someone outside just casually walking by trying to find it.
I am sure that ginormous dead thing that kept being not dead already knows where the door is.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least where it last saw the door. I mean, let's just go and have a look-see.
Yes. I was gonna check on the guests, but we'll do that after we know that they're safe. Yeah. Let's go to the door.
Okay.
You know what? Let's take a shortcut. I'm just gonna open up the wall so we can just go up. Come. Let's take a shortcut onto the pillow.
Opens up the wall and a pillow appears.
Let's go.
It just quick as a pillow can be. You are just at the door.
All right.
Do you want me to like hold you so I can tug you in quickly?
Maybe.
Unless
Is it
something,
a
like,
door
hits you
or
in
is it
the
an
head?
orb? Like you have to go stick it.
Right now there's nothing
There's
because
nothing.
it's
Okay.
closed. So right now we're just at the place where Blink is like, yeah, here I will open it. But as we're opening it, it's gonna be the orb.
A door.
Yeah, it's the orb portal-ish thingy.
Okay.
It's like an orb door. The prismatic thing that is very glistening if someone sees it in this place. It's not very stealthy.
As the glittering tapestry of an orb appears, you can, if you want to look outside, you can.
Should I hold you and pull you in if someone, I
Yeah.
don't know, slaps you in the head?
Yeah, or if I get a glaive in my face. If I do. Yeah. Let's just go. Yeah. Hold me.
Do you want?
It's fine. I'm gonna poke my head out.
Oh, okay, I was gonna grab onto her.
You poke your head out. You poke your head out into the cold night inside of the forest. This part is still lingering with the corruptive energies, but make a perception check.
It's the fucking centaur thingy. Holy shit. It's a 30.
30.
It's a 19 plus 11, so it's 30. Isn't it?
Using your nocturnal eye, so you just go outside and just whoom, look outside of the interior. Or the exterior. It is.
I was a bit confused there.
It is
Interior
so.
of the forest.
It is calm. It's in the middle of the forest. It's cold. There are no animal sounds. You don't see any animals. The only thing that you see there are footprints and there are hoof prints that are pretty new that has been wandering about, and with your 30 of perception, it looks like this creature has been here for quite some time. And kind of like carved with its hooves around where the door opening is, but you don't see the creature at all around you as you poke out the head and look 360 degrees around up to the canopy, and just there is nothing around this area where your door. It is dead silent.
I'm gonna creep into her head because I mean I can see her, and even though she's outside, I should be able to talk into her head.
Sure. Magic is a little bit fuzzier, but
Where?
It's not really magic.
It's static.
Exactly.
you can hear real as she has autotune on her.
Ooh.
Hey, are you okay?
God.
Blinky, are you fine?
Seems like the coast is clear. Yes, there's no one here.
No,
Buff guy's gone.
it's one of those like microphone toys when you.
Oh
were-
no. No. Those are terrible.
It seems to be fine. Should I call out to see if someone is here? Probably not, right?
Can you do it safely? Can you?
Hello?
Like safely?
Someone there?
I should shout out.
Shout.
Shout.
when you
I
softly shout out, your voice echoes just past the first like 2 or 3 trees away. Nothing.
If someone wants to talk, I'm here.
And then you start to hear like it. You see it and you hear it. It sounds like muffling sound at first. Then you see the trees shake a little bit, and then you see the bush nearby start to like tremble a little bit, and then you start to hear the kutugong, 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 kutugong.
Closing.
Are you okay?
Oh God, horse boy is back.
You're still there?
He was gone, but as soon as I called out a little low, harshly, I heard his hoofs. I think it's him. Why is he so persistent in murdering me? You think it's the heart? The soul thingy? But that is weird. Is the soul thingy fine?
Oh, yeah.
Checking. Yeah, I'm gonna checking. Yeah, I'm asking.
Do you pull it out from the? I assume that you have it in the bag of holding.
No, I didn't.
No.
Because I'm worried that it's gonna get sucked up by the necromancy book. So I
As
just
you
have
pull
it in
out-
another.
You put it out from your belongings. It's still there and it's very radiant. And really, you can see it too because it's very brighter light, like light green shining from it.
It seems to be fine.
Should you
But
perhaps?
it's weird
place-
because it seemed like it wanted to kill me a lot. And then I died a little bit, and then you brought me back, I believe. Right?
That would be correct.
Thank you. Very kind of you. But then it turned around and attacked me again. Why didn't it take the soul if that's what it wanted? Maybe it's a racist against gnomes?
At this point, nothing surprises me.
Probably that, yeah. Well, you need to go back and rest, since there's no problems. Let's go.
I'm just gonna sweep the pillow so we can float away back to where we were.
Oh,
Hmm?
as you were mentioning that, you said that no one could reach us in here. Was that correct?
I don't know everything about this spell, but the reason I got it is because I read about it a little bit. But yes, this place is not connected, so if you want to send a message to someone, I don't think you can. Or things like that. And scrying. And dream. And stuff like that. I don't think it works. Teleport.
Really?
We can't teleport either. I don't think so. You can try, but I don't. That's why it's so safe.
Yes, safe.
Is that not good?
I mean, yes and no.
What do you mean?
Perhaps I was hoping I could talk a bit more with Akarian about my father.
Oh. It's gonna be a bit problematic, yeah. We can't really go outside either unless you wanna do dream while Hoofboy chases you. I don't think I can distract him for 8 hours. I think that would be quite tiresome actually, because I'm kind of
Vicky's still bleeding, like a lot, by the way, because I am very hurt. So, yeah.
As you're flying with the pillow back towards the room, behind you in the air, the tiny servants are like mopping.
Floating. Oh, they have little wings if they're out here, like the house.
Mhm.
Mopping the
Yeah.
air.
Yes, mopping the air like little tiny flying mugs.
I mean, maybe you could distract him for it hours, but maybe like we somewhere. Let's say we rest
Mm-hmm.
for a few hours. You said this lasted for 24 hours, did you not?
Well, yeah. If it works and nobody does anything, but they have to be very good at it if they're gonna do something. And know what it is, I think.
Make a bubble outside the door.
Yes, I could. And then watch you.
Yeah,
I could do that.
in a non-creepy way, as you
How'd-
used to say.
How do you watch someone in a non-creepy way?
I
I think you should know that since you're very good at watching people. It's kind of fun, actually. You don't like when people look at you undressing, but you watch people through walls and stuff. Huh.
You're calling me a hypocrite.
No, a hippogriff. Isn't that what it is? It's
Well,
okay.
if you're referring to what that creep in the scrying owl did, that is completely different.
How so?
How am I supposed to explain this to you?
Blicky looks very like, I'm gonna get something explained.
Okay, it's kind of like you have this really special secret that only you know about. And maybe you want to share this secret with someone at some point, willingly. But if someone just sneaks a peek without your permission, it kind of makes the secret a bit less special. Almost like someone is peeking where they're not supposed to.
So, like looking inside a gift before they're supposed to?
Yes!
Ah! So that's what Lorian did. Oh!
Yes!
So he's just a bit rude then.
Yes.
Oh! Okay. Well, I understand. I think. Okay.
Anything else you want explained?
A lot of things, but I'm just too tired right now in my mind. Maybe I'll think of it later. Yeah. So Sandra is kind of rude. Right?
I guess.
I mean, he's called Videla. What was it? A leech? No.
Parasite!
Parasite, yes. Well, I guess trees are maybe not so polite. I never talked to another tree, so I can't say.
I mean, I guess it could have been worse. It could have called him a termite. I guess that would be the worst for a tree.
Very true. Yes. I guess there's always perspective. By the way, I forgot to tell you, you have dresses in your room.
Oh?
And food in a corner. There's fruit, but I think most of them are gonna taste like an apple or like a raspberry because I don't know what the others taste like. So, you know.
Picking up a banana.
Yeah, and it's gonna be an apple.
Well, at least it's
Be
an
so
apple.
trippy.
Yeah. It could be something worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tastes
it
like
could
milk or
all
something.
taste like rotten meat.
Yeah.
Basically. So you know.
That just brings the question to what Videl's grass is tasting like.
Yeah. Well, Blinky has eaten grass actually, so you know.
And
Starvation makes you eat a lot of weird things. Not fruit though, never fruit.
And rock soup.
Yep. Well, that one was improvised.
Okay, God damn it.
It's like, I wonder what moldy rocks would taste like. Ah, probably this.
Yes.
Well, since my plan were to maybe have a bath and look at that majestic statue of yours,
Mhm.
and then tack in for a bit of a dream talk, which I can't do.
Well, if we rest a little bit, we can do it later. I promise I will do a bubble for you.
I guess we can certainly try.
Mhm. We have a lot of time to spend before we need to go and do something, right?
I said a day. That's a lot of time.
Mhm.
Oh, we can accomplish a lot in one day.
Yeah.
Oh, we can. We really, really can.
We're just gonna have a day off,
Yeah.
wandering about in here. do you need assistance looking at the your wounds, perhaps, or
Oh,
the kind of like leaving a blood trail?
uh,
I mean, it's being
I-
cleaned away. It's kind of fascinating to watch. I was just
they're very efficient. I didn't even intend
dr-
to make
they're
them so efficient, but they're doing it by yourself.
They're taking like the blood and pour it into a bucket. And then, yes.
I'm just gonna look at them while I do that and be like,
save for later.
yeah, and they're like,
they're gonna throw that out, yes, later, you know.
And as you arrive at the hallway where it really is, having the room.
Do you want to? I don't know. Do you want to borrow my bathtub? Do you have your own bathtub?
I can go to the ocean. Huh?
Or you could do that.
But I can't swim. Can I drown in here? I don't know.
I will look it up. I don't think
Questions
you
we
can.
ask.
That would be
Well,
weird.
I guess you can die in here, but I don't think.
yes, it's like,
But I
can
don't
I
think-
drown?
I don't think you can get killed by the spell.
No, because it's an illusion.
you. Yeah, no, I don't think
Imagine
by
that you can technically breathe underwater.
Yeah.
You know what? One can only find out somewhere. I will bring some servants as lifeguards.
Really?
Can I have a little Baywatch run?
Yeah, that's what I thought
All of them little utensils
Oh yeah,
in
This-
bikinis
yeah, the spork in a bikini. That would
Yeah.
be
with
magnificent.
big metal boobs.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, do you wanna?
Blicker looks visibly stressed, like she wants to ask something. She can. You can tell by now what that look is when she's kind of like.
I mean, I am fishing.
"Mhm, yeah, I know. She really, really wants to ask something, but or say something, but it's like.
Do you want to have a short rest, just a few hours, and then take off a shift and do the bubble thingy, or do you
Mhm.
wanna
We can
talk
do
about
a.
something? Do you wanna to bring the others somewhere? Do you wanna go and see how Isaac is doing?
I'm gonna give them some room, so if you wanna say hi, we could do that.
Uh-huh.
I'm worried about Fidel.
Oh, you mean him being a parasite or being possessed by a demon?
Oh, that part. Yeah. It's just
Aren't you both are quite bothersome?
I tasted his blood when I got
I mean,
angry.
of course you did.
Yeah. That's why I got angry today.
Oh, that
I-
explains a lot.
I got so angry. And he feels like that all the time. Do you think it would be bad if we give him some relaxing tea? Like a lot of it.
Are you suggesting we're supposed to drug him?
No, I'm gonna offer calming tea.
How
But-
calming.
As calming as mushrooms may be.
Do you think he would feel better with?
It's not so much
Drinking.
him. I want to make the other whatever calm.
You trying to drug the demon?
Yes.
Yes. Maybe it could work. If the demon is
I
calm
mean-
and happy, maybe it won't possess him.
You're the one running around with the religion book. You could also read him a bedtime story about some gods. Like
I have the religion book.
you did, because I didn't want to bring it with me anymore. Because it got flown out of my hands.
Right, I have it. I forgot about that. I need to fucking remember that. Oh, well, yeah.
You could read him a bedtime story about the judge. I'm sure that would make the demon happy.
He also yelled at me. Down in the hole. But it wasn't him that yelled at me, I think, because I saw someone else through his eyes. Kind of like you in the maze. And it's like, I'm kind of torn here because I feel like I'm not one to judge who is friends with who and who you choose to follow and all that. But I'm
mean,
just worried
I-
if it's you making decisions or if it's someone else. That's all. You know.
I'll be honest with you. Yes, judging who people be with might not be the best thing, and sure, your cat might not be that amazing, but at least he's not possessing you.
Exactly. I mean, he's not in my head.
Are you sure?
Not all the time.
I mean, not with magic, at least.
Right?
She looks visibly upset and annoyed at your prediction.
So we make mushroom tea for Videl? Is that the thing we're doing now?
It's just an idea.
You wanna drug him and then put the banishment on him again? Might be angry.
I don't want to do anything because Videl obviously did the deal because if whatever. I don't even know what he did. He just talked to your little squid god and came back weird.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. Why is he a
Sort of
squid,
had
by the way? Is that a?
It's
I
a bit more than a squid. It's just maybe he just has a thing for tentacles.
Well, I guess you both do, since you're like firm grip, you know.
Yeah, I'm starting to like that theory less and less.
I can see why it has less of an appeal. I thought. I didn't.
Blicky looks off to the side like, like, never mind.
Oh, while we're on the topic of tentacles, could you please remove them from my bathtub?
Oh, you don't like them?
Is they a bit unsettling?
Oh, of course.
We will go inside the room and I'm just gonna wave away them.
Any other things?
No, that's it.
Can make it bigger too if you want.
Oh
Bigger
yeah,
bath.
I'll fit. Trust me, I'll do it. Tea for Videl. No?
Oh, should we
Or
do
not
it?
now?
We can bring
For
him some tea.
sleep.
Yes. Calming sleep tea.
Before he falls asleep, or if he's already asleep. He's not asleep. We know he's not asleep.
Is Videl asleep? I'm gonna ask my server. Give a
Is-
thumbs up or whatever if you.
Is Videl asleep?
No.
The tiny servant looks at you, blinking. Do
He's awake. Good.
Let's
Why did I not
Yes?
give these people or things mouths? Next time, maybe.
Oh, it will be Chester all over again.
Yeah.
Thousands of them.
In the voice of Blinky, all of them are like. Oh god.
Oh, the horror. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
bring him tea. Are we all drinking the tea or only him?
Well, if you want to be calm, we can take some tea.
I think it might be a bad idea.
Why? You seem
Because
stressed.
Yes, I'm mostly just
'Cause
worried
you
about
are
losing self-control.
Fine.
Mhm. Just gonna look around for a while and be like, lean closer to Blinky. So, I'm not fine.
It's like a hostage situation. Read my notes.
You know, for me as a DM, I feel kind of like, oh shit, what have I done?
Rill needs
Hold
like a safe word. Like
Yeah.
when I start talking about dolls and shit, I'm not fine.
Because he's gonna look at her and be like, look around too, like she's almost expecting, like, leaning, like,
Why?
A lot of things.
Is it?
she's gonna glance off to your share.
Is it him?
Look.
Oh my god.
Does she get that fucking expression where she's like,
Yeah.
That's all the answer I need. You don't need to answer, but
As real, you can see that Malarian is sitting.
He's using my things! Yay!
Does Blinky also see him in the chair, or is it only me?
It's only you.
I'm just like staring at the chair.
The image of Malarian is still, you can still see in a jester form, but it's something odd about the very image of him. It's almost like it's getting so into the fabric of reality kind of shit. Like, it's almost like you're staring into a black hole. Like that horizon crest about a black hole. It's kind of that indescribable. But it's still a jester form, but you don't, it's so hard to grasp it now. Your vision is kind of like flickering in him, in here. It's flickering him in and out of his like real essence kind of type of thing. It's very weird.
You know what? I think everything is fine after all.
right. Okay,
Peachy, even.
I believe you. Good. You're fine.
Goblin.
Well, good
Should
then.
we get some tea for?
Yeah,
I
we are.
need to talk to you, my dear.
Maybe I'll catch up with you. I
Mhm.
just need to use the bathtub.
To clean yourself up.
Yes.
What a tremendous actor you are.
Oh my god.
I guess.
She's gonna glance up to the chair and back to Rill.
You two have a pleasant bath.
And she's gonna leave.
I'm almost like I just wanna, like I'm reaching out my hands towards Blinky, and then I'm just pulling them back. Like, yes, I'll see you later.
She stops in the door
Mm-hmm.
and looks towards the chair.
If you hurt her, I'll find a way to
Malarian
hurt
stands
you
up.
too. Somehow. Goodbye.
As Blinky closes the door afterwards, as he turns around, it's almost like the very air around Malarian, this pocket dimension seems not being almost able to keep him in touch. It's almost like he is breaking reality as he is in this pocket dimension.
Charming.
He looks at you. You can feel the disappointment in his eyes.
You wanted to talk?
It walks slowly towards you. Doesn't say anything.
Just holding my ground, keeping my chin high.
You have changed.
Is this also related to stress?
No. I can feel the power coursing through you. My latest gift to you. Soon, you can pierce through reality itself with your eyes.
So I'm not hallucinating when I.
Oh, I am giving you the truth.
A ginormous goat man that flops his arms in the air?
Well, it's the truth, isn't it? It's maddening, I know. Look how this is not my first time. Do you know how the door of reality looks like? When you stare into life itself and understand why and why we were created. No, you do not. You don't have the luxury yet. And yet, and it goes extremely close by into your face. And yet you're listening to an imposter. You are listening to this gobbling more and more. Yes, you're not fine. The truth makes you feel unsettling. I know. I know, my friend, it's unsettling. But it's okay. Everything will be okay. Soon you will wear my mask.
Is there a friendly way we can solve this?
With the goblin? Yes, it is.
How?
While we were at our other friend's dream domain, I managed to find a piece of information.
Okay.
I know how we can trust our goblin friend.
And how is that?
We need her to fulfill her contract with the hag.
To resurrect a dragon?
Yes. That will be the only thing to take her away from her involvement in failure. You see, your goblin friend will make it all go to shit.
Everyone seems to say that. I just have a hard time believing it.
Do you? What has happened now? What has happened now to your adventure group?
It will not be her fault.
Isn't it? Isn't the spirit of Sandor in her hands? And not in our hands?
It's a technicality.
Wasn't she who wanted to do things to save the realm, and have we saved the realm yet? No, we have not. We're just standing still, intermingling with these mortals. And why do we care about her, Cat? I don't understand the importance of this mortal. Isn't she like stalling?
No,
Isn't she?
it is. No.
Why didn't she teleport away? Why did she just stay here for 24 hours?
Because we were wounded.
Wounded? Bah. You could go to any city to get healed.
But
Don't
what
you
is it?
see that you're blinded by the veil of this corrupted little thing? Don't you see that whatever she is holding, it is corrupting her? Even more so than the goat man.
You're talking about the book, the heart, or the cone?
Why do you think she has the heart? When she has the book of that necromancer?
I mean, I thought she was.
You thought.
You shame on me for thinking. I thought that she would use the heart to awaken the cone. Though I
We
hardly
will
know what
see
that
about
means.
that, won't we?
Is it bad to awaken the cone and use the heart after?
Malarion goes back and takes the point of the share, and the share moves. My power goes stronger thanks to you, my friend. I'm feeling that the threads are thickening. I feel that the destiny of our goblin friend will hurt us.
I am sure we can find a way. Also, I find it a bit confusing that you bring up the cat when you were the one who mentioned where the cat were.
Leans back, swivels the chair, and sits down on it. And sits down in a very gesture type of way, like nonchalant, like stretching out his hands. You can almost feel and see the tentacles around this body starts to emanate from him.
Sure.
I just want the goblin to get the fuck out of our way.
Oh, so your plan was
More.
that she would go with the cat.
Yes. But she is so furiously bound to you all. It's almost like Malarion freezes, and you can almost feel the shiver down his spine. Fate. Don't trust that goblin.
So I cannot trust the demon then?
More than the goblin, at least.
should just stick to the Goliath.
Malarian goes like, yes, of course.
Sure, he can bring me comfort and make me achieve greatness.
Oh, he will in the end. Oh, they
Right.
will. And if you play it right now, my friend, the goblin will help us in the end, but as of right now, obstacle.
So resurrecting a dragon? Cheers. Oh, that sounds like a bad idea.
And as you look up, he is gone.
Yeah, lovely.
Blinky, do you knock on Vidal's door or do you go and make tea?
I've been listening this whole time. No.
No.
Nah, she's too fucking respectful for that, and she would only hear like half the conversation anyway, so it'd be like, yeah. She's been, as they've been talking, she's just been like, ah, screw Isaac and the others, just telling her servants, like, give them rooms, food,
All of them gonna go.
and then like, give them this paper if they're questioning things. She's just gonna give them a paper that says like, all is well, we shall talk in the morning, sleep and rest easy. Blinky.
The utensils take it, and it looks like a group of them try to understand it, try to like read it, and then one of them go like, and they just run
Yes,
away.
Yes, you're my man fork. Good. And then, some tea, some calming tea. Someone. We're going to my friend's room.
A huge pot comes running from the corner with
Is
his
it a live pot with legs? Is he?
Yes.
Is it liquid? Oh,
Yes.
wonderful! Yes,
runs
what
through the
happened?
corridor and brings up these cups and starts to dip water into them.
Does it have 2 or 4 legs?
It has 6 legs.
6 legs. Oh.
Spider pot, spider pot.
Oh,
And I lean
that's
down to
creepy.
one of them and be like,
Is my other friend sleeping? The snoring one. The big boy.
Is Blork sleeping, Per?
Yes.
And there you go.
He has something in his room. It's a lantern. In his equipment. Could you get that for me? Stealthily. Don't wake him.
It kind of like, open the door and go like,
Not you, because you are gonna be loud.
I'm pointing at one of them that looks very rusty and stuff. Like, no.
one of the rusted daggers go like,
Yeah, good, bad.
It's like her little kids.
Per, I want Blork to make a perception check with disadvantage.
Yes.
As the utensils rob him.
Oh! I bet he has
Oh
a
wait,
goat.
he has
He
to
has a
go.
goat.
Yes.
He doesn't
Yeah.
snore.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just happy sleeping.
It takes exactly 5 seconds, and they return with the lantern.
Thank you.
And they close the door and gives you the little lantern of reveal.
Just gonna put that in my bag of holding right now for later. And then I guess I'll go to Vidal's and hopefully Real will meet me there.
Mm-hmm.
She can.
If she can. Well,
If she can. When she can. Of course she can.
Really?
Can't get out of your room.
I assume that you knock on Vidal's door, and
Mhm.
Vidal, the door.
I didn't
In-
close my door. I left
Oh.
it open a bit.
Okay. So you heard like rassle and tassling of utensils and pots moving around,
Yeah, that
like it is
depends.
the magical sword outside. Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo.
Yeah. Can I do a roll for what I've been doing?
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I want to do medicine. I want to stitch myself up because I'm hurt quite bad.
With a 13, and amount of time that you get because you are alone for quite a bit until you start to hear voices again. You patch you up pretty good. It's you have a needle and threads from the room and from whatnot, and from your own pack as well.
And depending on how long Blinky have been outside, she will hear some moaning when I'm stitching myself.
I would assume that when she comes closer to your room, then she starts to hear like grunting.
Pushing the door open. I hope you're not doing what I think you're doing, because then I'm sorry.
As you open up the door and he is...
I'm sitting in the waterfall.
Wonderful.
That explains why it's so hard to stitch yourself together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Slippery. As the water is running down, you will also notice that it's kind of like starlight slipping down from you, because it's glittery and like.
Shut up, Robin! It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's so
Everything is
beautiful.
magical and beautiful.
It's
in
so
here.
beautiful.
Ah. It's like a trip.
Friendship is magic.
No, in here there are no like carpe diem signs in this fucking place though.
Okay.
Live, laugh, love stands on a sign above his door. Yes.
But Vidal, you see that Blinky has opened up the door as you are poking out your head through the waterfall.
She's just gonna walk over to him
I'm gonna.
as he's patching himself up, and she's gonna help him finish his stitching if he'll let her.
Of course.
Make a medicine check.
Oh.
Does it help if I have done this before on other people?
No.
Damn it!
He's sitting in a waterfall, so
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be good. I'm just saying,
He's helping.
will I get it closed? I don't care if it's good enough.
Depends on the roll.
It's a 17.
Oh.
Yeah, it's getting patched up pretty good. Thanks to the help of Blinky, you managed to close up the last lingering wounds that were lower down into your body, like lower down into your leg. So Blinky helps a lot, actually.
Just
Thank
gonna
you.
Take a sponge and get the blood off his fur.
And
You're
the
welcome.
pot joins you as well.
Do you want some help with your wounds?
Probably as I'm helping him, it's dripping blood into the pool from my wounds.
Yeah, and
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll a medicine check and an 11. Oh damn.
She's just gonna take off her coat.
You have so many pluses.
Yes.
Oh, also, just like me rolling.
I'm cursed.
You help. It's not great, but it's enough to get by. And it helps to like stop the bleeding.
Is the pool deep that I'm sitting in, or is it?
If you want it to be.
Depends.
I guess it's not like you're gonna. You can't like go under. Not right now, but if you want to, we can switch that.
I'm imagine that I can sit down and it's
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
my belly.
It's like a jacuzzi, I imagine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like, these hot water springs, kind of.
Like
that.
onsens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Better than my other stitches that I've gotten, at least.
And really,
Yeah.
but about that time, because they have stitched up a little bit, you can go into Videl if you want, if you wish.
Half naked and bloody next to this pool of
I mean,
water
I will
with
hunt
blood.
down a fork and ask for the way because I'm not sure of the way. I'm like, hey, you, show me the way to the goat folk.
And they get you outside of the hallway, and they approach the door, and they do like,
Thank you. I'm just gonna peek inside and like, am I bothering you too? Are you having like a bath or something?
Kind of more like stitching up wounds.
We're
Why
about.
would you do that in running water?
He was
Yeah.
sitting here when I got here.
It's nice, and I stand up and I completely nude.
mhm.
Blinky doesn't even give a flash. She just looks like, yep.
Yeah.
This is just giving her flashbacks to where. Too many things.
So
I'm just gonna stare for a bit and be like, I see what Luna wanted.
What?
No, nothing at all.
I'm gonna do a little shake. That's that's how it's in my head.
Oh, it's like, oh, djuret.
My God.
Ooh. Do you become like a puffball too?
Not the lower part.
Do you shake that?
You shake the
Please
serpent.
shake your foot.
I want to know where Blink is standing right now. Get slapped in the face.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Mental images.
I'm sorry, but it's just
my
she's almost at the height level of it.
God.
Yeah, not shaking.
I'm like dying.
My God.
Yeah, I realized when I was saying it. Well, I'm nude, and I start shaking it. No, not that big.
Blup, 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 blup.
He's just very good at shaking only out his upper body. Remain is so dormant in his legs.
You know, the term anaconda got another.
Oh my god, my heart.
Oh. I'm gonna go and grab a towel if there is any.
I mean, there will be one, probably when you want one.
She's just gonna snap her. Yeah, or you can probably feel like you can get one. Yeah. Do you want a towel? Make one.
And yeah, then I'm gonna make a towel out of leaves and wrap myself.
Beautiful.
Does that really absorb the water for you?
Probably not. No, but it looks good.
It will in here, I guess.
I mean, I can't argue against that.
You see as the leaves suck the moisture into them.
You all have tiny little mouths. And
Ooh.
Take fish. Now you have.
no, I'm not sorry, Robin. I'm not sorry.
No, we're not.
I cannot argue with anything. It's
No.
Blinky's notion.
No,
Mansion.
even better. They should lick it up.
Oh yeah, they're licking up the water.
Just leaves it.
Blinky's magnificent mansion, of course.
Oh yeah, I could open up a fuck. I could be so rich.
Oh no.
Open up a fuck.
Screw the rest.
Oh,
Screw
yes.
the rest of the world. We're gonna make a brothel in the magical mansion and just cash out.
I mean, yeah.
Fuck this campaign, right?
yeah,
So
fuck
much-
this campaign. Fuck everything Robin created. Let's just go.
You know
Yeah.
what? Go for it.
We can hire
want.
other adventurers to protect us.
Yeah, of course.
No, we hire changelings to be us and do the
Yeah.
adventure
Oh,
as we're
Ah.
running the brothel.
They're probably gonna do less of a mess
gonna-
anyway.
Yes.
You're gonna hustle my hustle?
Yes, we're gonna
Yes.
hustle your hustle.
I mean, they already want to be half of our friends and us anyway, so might as well just take our fucking gig and we can just live our lives.
So we end tonight's episode on that.
No.
So while the leaves are licking and sucking up the water from my fur and lower part of my body, because that's where I have my towel to cover up
Yes.
myself. So what brings you to here?
Just to have a little. We were thinking maybe you wanted to join us for some tea. Annabella is a tea person. Noble, you know.
As Blinky says that, I will shape change into Annabella.
Mhm.
And there she is. Fancy that.
You know, this is the first time we are drinking tea, right?
Is it? It is.
It's
You
also
want
the
something
first time
else?
We have a mansion
Yeah.
to spend the evening in.
You know what? We could also. Oh, yes! I want Dulshukta. Give me that.
I'm just gonna tell one of my servants.
Hey, bring Dulshukta. Ukta.
They run.
Good. Do you want something? Maybe some wine or mead. What else have I tasted in my life? Blood in a cup. Some food. Oh, you have your rock soup, did you? Eat
Yes.
some of it. Yes,
Would
good.
it be weird if I asked for a beverage that tastes like my own blood?
No, you can definitely have.
Have that if you want.
Does it have
I'm
the same
simply-
effect as drinking her blood?
I doubt it would. I'm just merely curious to.
I'm very curious if that is
It's a thing too. God, Blinky would just lock herself in a room all night like.
Yeah, in the blood
I
room.
just-
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really feel like drinking my own blood, but I'm sort of curious of the taste, I guess.
Sure. Bring Annabella some wine that tastes like her blood. You want some strange requests? Maybe your blood in a blood cup. But you have already. Have you tasted it? I mean, not that I have.
I'm gonna look at someplace, probably my arm, where there's a bit of dried blood, and lick it.
Tastes like blood.
I don't want that.
Do you want something else?
That cup of tea looks good though.
Doesn't it?
I didn't put the mushroom in.
I know.
Have you looked outside yet?
Through the window.
To the forest?
It's the forest.
Just gonna make a window with a forest.
Oh my god.
Yes. It's a nice little view, isn't it?
I'm gonna walk over.
Is he
to the
looking?
window and look outside.
I'm looking at Blinky, leaning down. Are you all okay, Blinky? You seem stressed.
Blood loss and the centaur is still outside. We peeked outside and he's still there. So it's that, yeah.
I'm gonna take a
Where's
peek.
this forest from?
The forest?
Yeah.
It's
Or
the
is it
forest.
just-
It's just a forest dwelling from Kyril, where we used to hunt for food when food was not much to come by.
Could I request a window with the pink flower trees outside my room?
Oh yes. Snappity snap.
You snappity snap it, and Videl and Rill stands at the window.
Mhm.
Can I-
Yeah.
Can I climb out the window?
Snappity snap.
What happen if I get lost in this forest?
I don't really know how far it stretches. It's kind of an illusion. So I guess
a
you could
feeling-
wander for a while, but I
You
don't know
probably
if it's just
wander
gonna.
and eventually you come back.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna. It's just in your mind. I don't really know how it works. You can try it. I don't think you're gonna walk into a wall, because it's just gonna continue. But you can't get lost, I think.
Just a quick question.
Mm.
Do you try to do the mushroom into the pot, or
As soon as he looks away from me, yes, because he's not looking away from me yet.
Yeah,
So you-
I'm looking
That's
out
why
the
I'm.
window.
That's why I'm hoping he's gonna climb out
Yeah.
and just do a little strut.
So between when I asked you if all was fine and you said I walked to the window and looked out until I asked if I could get lost in it or if I could climb out of the window. And I probably looked back when you said, "Oh yeah, about it," and then I look back at you.
How many seconds was that?
A few, but
God.
A few seconds.
Yeah.
But it,
You have plenty of
Yeah.
time. You're like
Yeah,
flying
but-
around
Yeah,
like
yeah.
25.
Because
but my
yeah,
question is, like, are you
yeah.
taking the mushroom and put it into a pot, or are you just taking the mushroom and just put it down into a pot?
Well, I don't want to kill him with a whole mushroom, so I'm just gonna.
Nibble.
Well,
it?
I only
Or-
have a half because Vidal has a
Yeah.
whole. I only had a half. I have a whole. Vidal has a half. Yeah, right. Yeah,
So you take the half of it.
I'm gonna take half of it and like, and
Or
then
take-
like.
It's like, are you taking the whole half, or are you taking half the half, or are you taking a quarter?
Since it's a big pot, it.
Hey,
brain.
I need to know. I need to know.
Blinky will die.
It's-
Blinky will die if she eats a whole mushroom. So
Yeah.
a half is not gonna kill any of us. So she's gonna take half of the mushroom
The
and
whole
crush
half.
it. The
whole-
whole of the half, not the quarter. A whole
Cool.
half. Unless it's this big, because
Sorry, it's important.
yeah, I know,
Oh.
but is it this big? Then she's gonna fucking do a quarter. But like she has done that before. She's
Sure.
not gonna take the biggest.
Yeah.
Just
You know-
because you say that, let's say a third, Robin. Yes, to be on the safe.
Are
I
you
don't
taking a
fucking
third of the half?
Yes.
With a third of the half, isn't not a third of the whole.
Third of the whole.
What?
You
Wait.
take the mushroom, you split it in three equal
Okay.
big parts, and you take a third.
Okay,
Just to make sure it's potent but not deadly.
great.
So it's
Okay.
tiny big, a bit bigger than a quarter, but a bit less than
It's yes.
Hey
yes.
kids, what happens if you take a quarter of or a third of a mushroom away? How many pieces are
Watch
left?
our match stream.
How many third of a half?
Oh my god,
Master
kill
Chef
me!
of D&D.
Oh, I envy Blork that is sleeping.
Mm. Don't worry, if I mess this up,
Okay.
you're gonna be sleeping forever.
Yes.
So
So a third of the half one. Go. You put it into the pot.
No,
as
the
he-
whole
A
one.
third of the whole one.
whole.
But she only has a half.
no, Vidal has a half.
I have a
I
half.
have a whole.
Yo, okay. Why did you lead with that?
She did.
I know. I just fucking with you.
It would be fun if Vidal would put half of the mushroom inside.
Oh my god, no.
Okay, so you take a third of the whole. Good.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Of the shady people I bought it
Okay,
from,
so
I'm
you-
just hoping it's not laced with something.
You just carve a bit with your dagger and put it in, like plop plop plop.
I'm just more like shoving my nails into it.
Okay.
Graceful.
Yep. Stealthily as I can.
As you press it out, as you press it, you can see a small liquid comes out from the mushroom. It's kind of like pinkish.
Has it done that before?
No.
Oh god, this is gonna be like Emperor's New Groove.
And then Vidal turns around as you have put it in, as you realize the.
So, tea?
Arrow, I realized that the pot is very, very. Oh, you're such a dirty pot. I need a new pot. Someone that is clean for my friends. Get the fuck out of the room.
The pot makes this like motion, like what? Like, am I dirty?
Yes, you're very dirty inside. I see a spot in the bottom. Let's leave and get another pot. Clean one. You go to my room so I can question you later why you're so dirty.
But how can the pot be dirty when it's the first time it's used?
Because I make dirty things sometimes. It's just
I
you
think
know.
I saw a rusted dagger before.
I would say make a deception check on that shit.
You think? Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's a 1!
Blah.
Let's see what Vidal rolls.
Yeah, it's
Do I have to roll?
Yes.
Okay.
It will be a 9.
A 9 in total, so you have to beat a 9
With my insight, right?
with your inside.
I mean, I rolled
Oh!
a 1 with a total of.
It's a 1 against a natural 20. Holy shit.
Yeah, Vidal, yeah.
This is very sad.
It's a magical place. How could it be dirty?
Yes.
It's very odd. This is very, very, very suspicious. It has to something with her eyes just widen, just stare at the pot and just go, yes, I'm just making up this as I'm going.
So, You make dirty things. You say.
Yep. Haven't you noticed your share? She's gonna just do a little snap behind her back. Like, haven't you noticed? I forgot to clean that before I made it. And it's gonna be super dirty. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, it's okay, Blinky, but what was it really?
The dirty share?
No. The dirty pot.
Wrong flavor of tea, maybe?
Yep. It's weird tea. Bad tea. He's gonna
Okay.
As you're standing there with a standoff with a pot in the middle, like looking between you, like so confused.
If I look in the pot, what do I see?
You can approach the pot if you
Yeah, I
want
want to take a look in the pot.
She's
it dirty?
observing him very deeply. If he makes a move to drink it, she's just gonna be
You-
ready.
to. You look down to the pot, and you can see it's water, and there is definitely something large clump of something that is floating around in the pot.
No. Nasty. Is it pink?
Kinda nasty. When you look at it, it is this weird mixture between like this. It's black, it's gray, it's brown, and then has this glittery glitter that is pink on top of it.
I want to put my finger down and try to
No! No!
reach the lump.
She's gonna slap his hand.
No! It's badly scented and tasted tea.
I was gonna wander over and look at the floating glitter turd as well.
Can I do a nature check on it to see if I can?
Sure, you can do it on the floating turd if you want.
Yeah, I want to do a nature check on the floater.
Look, it's shot in the
A
tea.
To. It's
gonna
very
go
hard
to
to
Lord
distinguish
and
really
sleep.
what it is. It has a very. It floats, so it has to be some sort of biological, like lighter material. It's very hard to see if it's like vegetation or if it's something else. It basically looks like a floating turd
It
right
could
now.
be a turd.
Fantastic.
But it's very hard to distinguish. It looks organic in a way when you see it floating around, but
Yeah,
you don't have the goggles on you, so it's quite hard to see in this quite darker pot.
Yeah.
But
Not
Blink.
sure I wanna drink a turd.
Blinky, did you shit in the pot?
What? No! Why would I shit in your tea? Apparently I shit on people, so this is maybe what he meant.
Goblin special brew.
Ah.
Oh my
No.
God.
wow, that
No,
could be
it's-
an actual tea.
I told you it was dirty, right? So,
Yeah,
dirt. Bad tea.
I'm gonna smell it real quick before I'll go back.
Make a perception check.
Do you fuckers trying to poison me?
It smells very sweet. It smells almost like a hint of strawberry.
Smells like strawberries, ish.
Like
Yeah,
a
low
like
potion
a
in
low
your turd.
potion? Yeah, that was what I questioned too.
I go to my
No,
bag
no.
and I pull up the pregnancy juice and open up and see if and
You-
smell it.
It has kind of a very, very close reminiscent of the smell that you've in the teapot, but it's like think about that flavor or that smell and you water it out extremely much.
I put the cork on again and put it down and I go to Blinky.
But didn't Lori say it wouldn't smell if it's mixed with things. Huh?
We haven't mixed the potion with anything.
Are you trying to set me up with someone, Blinky? Make me fall in love with someone? Is that what you're trying to do?
If that was a case, then it would be either me or Annabella, and I think that would be weird for all of us, wouldn't it not?
Would be quite weird. Awkward.
And I think I already kind of know who you want to be set up with anyway. Right.
Yes, you might. Sorta know.
Who? And who would that be?
I look at Blinky.
You mention him a lot. And you see him sometimes.
Lord?
Today too. Yeah, sure. He's a handsome person. He has a lot of lovely scars. If you like that sort of thing.
He also sleeps with a goat.
Well, that's even beneficial for Vidal, isn't it? It's then it's perfect, right?
It's almost like it was meant to be.
Yeah. He will never snore again. You just need to score.
Spoon him.
Spoon
Yeah,
him,
spoon him.
I feel like we need to try this next time we're sleeping out somewhere. We just need to get Blord
Yeah.
to spoon
We
Vidal.
really should. Maybe we can make you smell more like goat.
Instead
Could
of
you
blood
smell
and
a-
death, you mean?
I think you smell nice.
The tiny servants return with the beverages.
Oh yes.
The bottle that Vicky receives. How do I describe this? It's this cup of this almost bubbly black tar like substance. It's kind of like blip, blip, blip. And she grabs it like, oh yes. This is
She's
wonderful.
grabbing that. I am going to try to fish up the turd from the pot.
Easily done. You manage to grab the turd. It's very spongy.
Mm.
And as you pick it up, it kind of like oozes out of this pinkish glitter liquid.
I'm gonna hold it and like squeeze it a bit. Like it next to the
It-
pot.
Bling is just staring at her.
Yeah,
with a
it's a lot of glitter and a lot of pink. It smells lovely. I want you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh my god. Bring it.
You're fine. You feel that when you're pressing it, you feel that something is happening around your hand. And it's almost like it's affecting the hand area when you sponge it. It's almost like it's the feeling when you're getting a little bit tipsy. But you are feeling fine in your mind.
Squeezing this makes my finger tingle, and why does it sparkle pink?
I have no idea. That's why I didn't want to drink it, because what the fuck is that?
Wouldn't it-
And why is it in
Ashes.
the pot?
I don't know. It's gonna run her finger around the bubbling tar.
Give the drinks to my guests, my friends.
Here's your blood, Annabella. And Vidal here is. You didn't want anything.
I wanted the tea. I don't think I want to drink it.
You can have some of this if you want to.
I hold up the tar towards him.
I'm fine.
Do you want to squeeze the turd? It sort of feels like your hand is falling asleep as you do it. It's kind of weird.
Yes, I want to try and
Yes,
squeeze
I want
the
to.
turd.
I also want to squeeze.
This is what we come to.
We gotta squeeze the turd, everybody.
This is the extra episode, my friends. To see
1 hour and 32 minutes of extra material.
Yes.
Is this
doing it?
essential?
we're getting to the nitty-gritty part of the adventure here.
Well, this is like
Who's
games
the third?
anyway. It's always like
Yeah.
the DLC when the fucking heroes go to a bar or something. It's like, yeah!
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
Um,
like.
I hold out my hand
Mhm.
towards Annabella. And
Squish some into our hands, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I'll squeeze some into Blinky's hand, and then I will flop the remaining into Vidal's hand.
Both of you can do charisma saving throws.
Well, it's
Oh no!
You feel.
which is also a it's a 1, by the way, so
I mean,
because it's
I mean,
plus 8.
for Videl, as you are sponging and holding the turd in your hand, you start to feel like the sensation of like you're feeling comfortable. Like
This is
it's
a
almost
nice
like you're you're in a very
Oh my
safe
god,
place.
he's touching needles like shit through your hands. Mash would say.
Perfect consistency.
It's a throwback. Yay!
It's a very comfortable feeling that's coursing through your body, and you feel comfortable with these people that you see before you.
how comfortable since I'm wearing a leaf.
Yeah. Yes, you're very comfortable.
He's wearing a leaf thing that's licking and sucking.
Yeah.
His he's
And holding a turd.
has a pink turd that he's squeezing through his fingers.
Curse the black mountain, my friends.
What is happening?
We were just gonna...
Yeah.
We continue. We just continue.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm comfortable. Yes. Oh.
Blinky, I want you to roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
Vidal,
Hoo-ha.
1, 2, 3, 4 with Rill. Rill.
Yes.
So, Blinky, you start to feel, for the first time in your goblin life, some weird attraction.
Oh god, no!
It's not like, I just want to fuck this person. It's not like that.
Yeah.
It's not like that. It's more like... It's more like
Treasure
the
hoarding
feeling...
behavior.
Yeah, it's more like that, like, this is a treasure. You feel like this is a you just to fuck it up even more, you get the same feelings kinda, but more positive. It's kinda like when Blinky looks at Siren, but only positivity.
Oh fuck.
It's that. When you look at Real. Not love, but it's more like it's more
Platonic
like
love.
it's more like camaraderie love, like
Oh, imagine real.
and I would say also that Real that you're standing, you can see that Blinky's eyes go wider. Videl look a little more like, I don't know, more like
The
more
towel
secure.
the towel is rising.
What the fuck did they give us?
The fuck just happened?
You broke us, Robin.
Yes, you.
You finally did it.
Oh my god.
It only took the turn and the sucking towel.
So, how are you two feeling after fiddling with a turd?
Wonderful.
Feels good. And I squeeze the turd a little bit more. And I let go and I'm pumping the turd.
How do you feel, Rill? Do you feel good? How's your drink? Do you like it?
I was gonna take my cup with my own blood, or at least liquid that tastes like my blood.
She's just
Yeah.
gonna make the cup sparkle a little bit and make it golden in her hands as she's drinking.
Fancy that? I'm just gonna try a bit.
It tastes like blood. It has that irony,
I
like
didn't
iron
expect anything
taste.
else.
It's very like it has it's super weird because it has the consistency of like wine, but it tastes that iron filled, it's very rich iron taste with blood. It's you have tasted blood, like you have
Well,
blood
yes.
in your mouth and so on, but I mean it doesn't spark that magnificent thing.
I mean, I didn't expect it to do it.
No, but it tastes more iron, I would say.
It tastes like blood.
Mm-hmm.
Are you staring at me?
No,
Do you have something on my?
I'm not staring at you. Staring at both of you, I think.
I'm just looking at you, like I always look at you.
Blinky, was that your turd?
No,
Or is this your turd?
I have no turds in here. There are no turds.
I
It's
open
a
up my...
it's a mushroom, Videl. It's a stupid mushroom. Thought we could just use a little bit of calming tea. There are mushrooms in tea, as there are bark and tree and spices, water and figs, maybe. Whatever is in tea. It's not a turd.
She looks back to me really like hmm.
On second thought, it was very interesting to taste this. Do you want it? Just gonna hand her the cup with my.
I now have the little bubbling thingy. And she's just gonna take a of the black substance.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes. Oh, it's a very good mixture of both, right?
I go to my bag
Mm-hmm.
and I open a bottle of blood and I just drink it.
Yeah. Super confident.
Yeah.
Very chill.
Holding the
Having a little
turd.
bit of midnight blood.
Yeah, and holding the turd.
Do you want some of this, Real? Maybe you like this?
I was looking at the like bubbly fluid. I'm like,
It's dulshu ukta.
try everything once, right?
Mm.
It's not poisonous, right?
No, I don't think it should be. I've never seen a changeling drink it. Only one way to find out.
Okay, I'll try it.
Since I tasted it, it should be fine, right?
You taste it. It tastes horrifying. It tastes like tar and garbage. And it's a mixture of like tar, garbage, and dirty roots. Kinda like. But it's bubbling and it's warm. That is the thing that throws you away. It's like it's a lot of flavor and it's a lot of the thickness of it and it's warm.
I go up
You
next
up very
to...
much.
Yeah, I go up next to Rill. Any turds in that one?
No, but so. I have a.
That one I actually don't know because I don't know the recipe of it, so who knows?
Trying to like hand it to Videl, like, please have a taste. It's so exactly something.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
No,
Oh.
real. It's that disgusting.
Oh.
It is.
I'm gonna take it from her and I'm gonna start drinking it. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
pour it down.
Oh,
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 taking it like a shambrel.
real. You're like, nice.
Like a true noble. Don't want to be rude.
And Vidal, as you are chugging down whatever this is,
I'm drinking it and it's pouring all over my body, and yeah, it's not that nice.
but make a Constitution saving throw. It is.
11.
You get like half of it, and it still comes into your body, and then you get this reflexes of like, this is not pleasant for the body at all, and then you instinctively just stop pouring.
Do I barf or do I?
You don't barf, but it like you're making the gag sound as it comes out, and yeah, I'm sorry, but
What are you guys doing?
as Blorky puts out his head into the room,
Blork,
you can
are
see
you
that
here?
Vidal and everybody is gathered around a teapot, and Vidal is like having this black tar around his. He's naked, by the way.
Blork?
No.
Oh.
I
What a surprise me at this point.
I might have dropped the towel,
Yeah.
so I'm naked again.
Why are you naked?
Feels
Because he was
good.
taking a bath.
Yes,
Okay.
but I had a towel. This tastes good.
Do
Blinky.
you want a drink, Blork? Or did you like it?
Yes, please. I
What?
pick up a sausage and start eating.
Yes.
And
where's
sit down.
Goat? Did you
He's,
leave Goat?
he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Did you have a nice rest?
Yes.
Do you want some tea, Blork?
Yes.
Look out for turds.
I
But they
have
are
only
good.
tried tea once before.
Oh,
Did you have...
She's gonna pour a little bit in a cup and like hand it to Blork. Here!
It's a very tiny cup.
She snaps her fingers and makes it bigger.
Is that the turd tea?
I'm just
What?
standing there watching Lork, like, the fuck is gonna happen now?
Yeah.
I slurp it.
Link is standing close to Annabella, like.
make a charisma saving throw. Because you're drinking that shit.
No?
You chug it down and you put it down. It tastes like strawberry. It is very sweet. It's not warm. Nothing more.
I think I prefer troll snaps.
we can get that.
No.
What does it taste like?
Like trolls?
Ingredient. Sweaty troll?
Yeah.
Because Blinky has tasted sweaty troll.
Probably.
Something similar at least, probably.
Yeah.
She can imagine.
I'm just gonna reach down and like pat Blinky on the head as she's standing next to me.
She's gonna be like, oh yes. You're not saying it, but like, kind of like a dog, like, yes, that's my head.
I am gonna like rub a bit behind her ears.
The affection starts to swift.
She still loves to have her head rubbed though, so it's like,
Yes.
even if the effect goes down, it's just gonna be like...
No. It goes to another emotion.
Oh!
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Because it's magical.
She's gonna glance up and be like... And glance down and be like... Let her continue. Kind of like.
I need to check on goat.
He just walks.
You we can just okay. Yeah,
I am so confused.
Yeah, you are confused.
What?
Mm,
What are we doing right now?
I don't know, but we should keep doing it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep rubbing and I'm looking towards Videl and be like, you should probably take a bath again. Because you're like
Yes.
covered in tar and I would recommend not going to bed like that. Also, is that a curiosity? How does it feel to be possessed by a demon?
As you wouldn't know.
So right now I feel good, right?
You're very comfortable.
Yeah, I feel good. Do I feel good about everything?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Well, it depends what you mean of everything, but
It's like, I love this demon shit. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
you're very comfortable with your body and with your
Choices.
choices
Yeah.
in life.
I'm gonna go and stand in the waterfall, and I'm gonna poke out my mouth and I'm good.
Good.
Doesn't
Good.
concern you that, you know, Sandor said that you were on your way to be, well, fully possessed?
Nope. And I turn around and I bring some flowers from the wall and go out and put it in my dreads. Nope.
This is my friend's goat, and they are a bit strange sometimes.
Oh my god!
You want some hay?
There's some in his bed. In there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start using both hands.
Ah!
Give her like a head rub. Because this is interesting.
She's just gonna like limp back to her, like her body goes a little bit limp against her leg, like yes, yeah.
Good that you're.
Wild.
Aren't you worried, Hidel, about about it not being your choices and and all that?
No. Good.
Okay. As long as you're good.
How about you, Rill? Are you fine with your path of life? I can see Blinky is very enjoying her choice.
My path is good.
I mean,
Does her hand
Fine.
squeeze Blinky's head?
a bit harder, but not painfully. More like a scalp massage at this point. Like, I'm fine.
I go
Sort of.
very close to Rill. Almost.
Standing between.
Yes, you are basically in between.
With your naked body in my face again, like
Yes.
get my head rubbed with Videl's dick in my face. What is this?
And that,
What is happening?
You're getting a nose rub.
Again. Continue. The
It-
thumbnail of this week.
No! I need to retire.
No!
I lean in and whisper in Rill's ear. Is he treating you nice?
I'm just gonna.
I lean, put my ear towards her mouth so she can whisper.
I don't know if we just killed Robin again.
Oh my god, it
I'm
could be like...
staring into his
It's like,
fucking hair.
who is he referring to? Is it like Malarion? Is it me? Is
Who
it
knows?
And it's like, is he treating you well? Tell me.
So cool.
It's such a bizarre scene.
I'm just gonna stare into
Is
his
Blork
goat
is
ear.
stand there with his goat.
Eating
Eating
This is my
sausage.
friend.
These are my weird friends. The best thing now would be like Isaac just walks in and like, excuse me, is there a bathroom around?
And then he's like,
I have
never
been
mind.
thinking about it. I was like, no, just leave it.
Oh my god.
If any guests saw it, they're probably gonna be like, nope.
If anything. Yep.
And then they're going to try to find the exit and can't get out of this dream world they are in.
I'm just gonna stare into Vidal's hair for a while and be like, if you're talking about the one living in my head, mostly.
About the one outside your head.
Big logbook.
Are you referring to the Baron, perhaps?
Is there more?
Is there? It's okay, it is. You can have as many as you want.
I'm killing fucking Blinky. I would say he's a bit. He needs to refine his methods. Perhaps?
I
Not that
understand.
great.
I'm gonna go and give Blork a hug.
Vidal tries to give you a hug, Blork.
Well, both my hands are occupied, so I just...
Maybe I just squeeze your arm.
Are you still naked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Goody, maybe you should... never mind.
No, Blork, please. Go ahead.
I pet you with my goat hand.
What?
What?
I mean, I'm holding the goat and I'm petting with the backside of my
I
hand.
thought you took goat soup and like, yeah,
That's what I saw as well.
like, there.
I thought you...
I put a sausage in my mouth and I pet him with my sausage hand.
didn't make it.
I can't anymore. It's too much. It's too fucking. My heart hurts so much.
We are stuck in this situation, I think.
I'm just gonna look down towards Blinky and like lean down and whisper into her ear as I lift her ear up. How about that short rest so we could do a bubble later?
You want to rest?
Yes.
I can. Yeah, I get that.
Should I stop? You seem to be in pain.
No. It's fine.
Oh, mercy.
You can continue rubbing, and we can go to your room and put you to bed. And yeah,
She's just gonna hold your hands.
come, let's go. Good night, Vidal and Blork.
Good night.
Don't
Night.
eat the turd. It's bad.
Let it go.
You.
The third.
Me,
I'm gonna aim towards the pot.
you, to my room.
Okay. The pot will go to your room.
And imagine like Vidalia stands there, keeps hugging Blork. Blork's awkwardly now like stuck in this situation where it's like,
Eating sausage.
help.
You know, she's gonna look up at Real before they leave. I don't like to have servants that are people, you know.
Yes.
But we're angry at Thalion, are we not?
Yeah.
Videl,
Oh my god, now the bad ideas come.
I'm squeezing.
would you like to hug something else?
This
For
is
the
like
night.
me yesterday.
You're gonna give him a fucking body pillow.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Hey, probably fine then.
She's gonna put like a not Valium pillow in his fort, but she's gonna put a very long pillow inside so that he can hug later.
With the smell of Valium.
I mean, my hands are stuck, so I'm just gonna wander off the Blinky like this. Oh.
Yeah, let's go. This way.
She's gonna make the corridor longer.
I'm like, I'm
Oh,
sure
where
it wasn't this
did
long before.
Totally was. I should really fix that, right?
I let go of Blork's arm and... Did you want something, my friend? Did we wake you up?
No, not really.
Can I help you with something?
I'm just hungry. And goat maybe. Goat might be hungry.
Okay. You wanna sleep in my fort?
No.
You wanna sleep in your
Are
fort?
you guys drunk?
We're good.
No.
Are you drunk? We're good. Yes.
When are we leaving?
Nobody has slept yet.
I mean,
Yeah.
this place is very nice. But it feels Memruka.
Yes, it's a lot of magic here, but we need to sleep. You slept like 30 minutes or so.
Okay.
We need to get a few more hours then.
Well, then sleep.
Right about now, both Blinky and Videl's magical effect dissipates.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh,
Blink is gonna be like,
I'm still holding my hands on your head, like.
I still feel this now. She's gonna. There's the door. We'll pass it out there, the door.
Wow. It's kind of like, I'm done now.
Yeah.
Wait,
Get the fuck out of my bed.
you
I'm
reach
done.
Served your usefulness.
do you reach Blinky's door first, or Riddle's door?
Well, we probably past Blinky's door.
Yeah.
I don't even know where it is.
Mhm. You get to your door, Rill, and
Did you have a nice chat with your friend?
Lovely chat.
Mm.
Very enlightening.
Was it as lovely as my chat with Siren? I take that as a yes. Friends yell at each other sometimes. I'm sure he doesn't mean ill.
Surely not.
I hope.
Have you
For
thought
him.
more about the curse you have on you?
Oh, all the time. Why do you think I said goodbye to Siren?
I mean, I figured.
Mm.
What do we do with that? Are we really gonna resurrect a dragon? It's like
I was at first, but since you and Vidal are so against it, and everybody says it's a bad idea, and the whole cult of people says it's a bad idea, I guess the only alternative is
can we just
not do it.
resurrect him, but we leave him very weak, then we just
I don't know how. I don't want to kill Akka's lover. I don't want to do anything against Akka. She's an asshole, sure, but I like Akka.
maybe
I don't
should
know
we
why.
just take him away on a honeymoon and do
That's what I said. Maybe she's just. Maybe this can
babies?
Yeah, make dragon babies, dragon hag babies. She said she did. She was gonna tell me how they were created and stuff. So, guess I will get the visual this time. Maybe I don't fucking know.
Do you
I
really
don't
want to
wanna-
watch that?
Is it disturbing if I say I really want to know how it works? Because I know
Well-
that dragons are big. Are
You'll
they
pick
not?
one for the team, and then you'll explain it to me, so I don't need to actually.
I can
see
draw it for you. Yeah.
Sure.
If I can do that. I've seen a lot of weird things. That would probably not be too bad. It's more fascinating, really, to think about. As I said before, sliding around. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just doing a lot of like.
Sliding around. So can we like put an alarm clock or something? Like if we sleep for like I don't know 6 hours or something, and then we.
Yeah, can you just tell the
Well,
servants
but you're
to wake us?
Yeah, I was like thinking one of your folks could come like.
I would assume, yeah. If they know
I mean,
how
they
to
don't
count.
make sounds. You could take two like lids from pots, and they could come and like slam each other together or something.
Or I could just have calming music wake you up, or sunrise or
I'm
something.
just thinking about the name. No one gonna sleep, buddy! Oh,
Or
do that. Yeah.
or if you really want to dream now, I could just watch you, but probably not.
mean,
It's probably best if the centaur dude is gone for a while.
I guess it's mostly worried that I don't think that you can like poke out your head for long enough to actually cause the bubble before that thing just.
If I'm invisible, maybe.
Seemed like it could smell you because we
Hmm.
we flew away and it just came directly to us. You know,
Yeah,
directly to us. It didn't
it's weird.
really need to even try to find us. It just went,
Yeah.
my prey.
Well, then maybe you should just sleep, and I'll wake you in a few hours, and then we'll see if it's gone. We have to go out there sooner or later, which is gonna be something to deal with.
What time of the day did we enter the mansion?
late evening.
So we can't sleep for that long because then there's a chance that whoever I'm trying to dream to is not sleeping.
True. So,
Can you feel what time it is outside?
nope. But we have been in here maybe 2 hours? 3?
That seems about
So-
right.
So if we sleep for like 2, they should probably be asleep, right?
Oh, yes.
So 2 hours and then we go.
Yes.
And then you have time to clean off all the slime that you have on your hands and everywhere now. Sorry.
It happens.
From-
I was.
It's courtesy of Valakon.
I mean, I was planning on admiring that statue for a bit anyway.
Well, at least the tentacles are gone now.
Yeah, there's just one left now.
Well, he has his share. So,
I meant the really well hung one in the
Oh,
bathtub. You could argue that is more or less almost a tentacle.
was how it was described in the book.
Oh yeah. You spot on.
Huh? I mean, I haven't seen anyone have that yet, but I haven't seen that many.
I'm just
Yeah.
imagining that he has to roll it up in his pants when he puts them on.
Ah, holy. Huh. Yeah. Wonder if someone has that. That must be very annoying. Yeah. Anyway,
2 hours.
2 hours. Good.
Catch you soon.
Yeah.
Take a bath.
Yeah, I will take a bath.
I'm just gonna walk into my room.
I assume that Blinky also go to the room, her room.
She goes to her room. A cloud room.
Do Videl and Blork go to their separate rooms?
Yes.
Or do you want to do something?
More hugging.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Invitation.
Blork comes into Videl's room with a little leaf behind his legs and
What?
The leaf blankets just suck him.
Okay. You go to bed, motherfuckers.
No, Ricky's not sleeping. She's doing a thing.
Okay. Of course she is.
Yeah. Nothing weird.
With a sucky
maybe.
blanket.
I mean, Videl is lying there sniffing a pillow. He's like, oh, that smells like Thalia.
Oh yeah. With the tiny servants patrolling the banners. Doing like a in the middle of the night, some rumbling occurs sometimes, like, oh, they're attacking the west wall.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, Blink is gonna go into her room.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a room with a floating cloud. Kind of like she's sleeping outside almost.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a tree growing out of the cloud, and since nobody's here, she's gonna open a little door in the tree and go into a real room. And I'm gonna do this quick because I don't want to have to over-explain this. It's basically a little hole underground, a little stone room, and it is in the middle of it is a nest made out of leather, furs, and blankets and pillows, and all around. Just imagine you play Skyrim and pick up every item along the whole fucking game, and you just pour it out into the room and hang it from the ceilings and the walls, and she's literally sleeping in a hoarder room in a little bird nest in the middle. And there's teeth and skulls, and there's just a lot, everything. Yeah, everything from Skyrim. And she's just gonna lie in the middle like, yes. And, oh right, there's the same orangey crystals that are from Kyril that you mentioned in her ceiling. She has kind of those as her lighting. Yes, her little night lights.
Did that?
And she's gonna take out the lantern of reveal and put it down. And then she's gonna open her bag of holding and be like, I hate you so much. She's gonna pull out the necromancy book
Mm-hmm.
and put it down. And look at it a bit reluctantly. You have been causing me quite a lot of problems as of late. I don't really think you're worth it anymore. She's gonna tap it a little bit.
Do you know what?
Bad book. She's gonna be like... She's gonna hold up the lantern and like activate it. She's gonna hold it above it a little bit.
It's very like plain. Like the book is very plain. Usually it's like a dark leathery book that has like only the text of like that doesn't have any text. It's just a simple blah. book. But as you shine on top of it, the top layer of the cover of it, it has so many runes, so many arcane runes on it, and it's overly lapping each other, and all of them are protection spells.
Really? Like
Make an
spells-
Arcana check.
Yeah. 19. Yeah, 19.
It is a spell that Blinky hasn't seen, but you know that it's a abjuration spell of the magical tree of abjuration. It's more like protection spell. It's almost like when you're reading it and it's overlapping, and you look more in the final details of it. They're overlapping, and it's the same symbol overlapping, and you think there are like, when you squint, looking at it really hard, it's almost like it's roughly like 9 or 10 overlaps of this rune, covering all from top to bottom in this 9 to 10 rows of like they're overlapping each other.
She's gonna open it like and I'm like
You see from the first pages where you see the first, like, there are some spells that you have learned, like, from that you haven't learned from it, like there is like blight within it, and when you read on that page you can see like the first like mundane text of blight. But then when you shine in with the Lantern of Reveal, it is how you make blight and how you should feel when you do blight. And it's more in-depth feeling to it. It is the more in-depth narration of what it means to be a necromancer using this spell. When it was created, why it was created. And there are numerous of like small notes that it ends with it has like meaningful, like it kind of sounds like a wisdom wording, and then at the very end it ends with an N in the very end of it all.
with an N or an M.
Like Nicholas.
Huh. So not Mark.
And it's like the wisdom words like, believe in the living, not the dying. The dying is only there to serve. And then as you flip the page, you can see there are most of the ones you thought between the spells, they were like blank pages. But now when you open up, there are so much text, and there's like a journal, how a person, and do you believe that this is the journal text of Markay, describing how a spell works and different variation, and he has different test subjects going through it methodically. And it starts to like, even though that you're a goblin and you have seen some shit, it's into the point of like the small small portions of the letters, it starts to gross you out. It goes very gory details about how organ works, how human works, what is the difficult aspect of making a human into an undead servant. It is very complex, and always talk about the link, the dark thread from a master to its subject. That a necromancer gives a portion of its soul to make that creature resurrect. Because in the fields of necromancy, everything that is living has its own energy. It has it says like, in a most ironical way, soul, quote unquote, that it works more like the engine. It's the sustainable force where a body functions. This is lacking in necromancy. And Morike describes how he takes portion of himself to put it into an undead servant. And when the undead servant is done, it returns. And it's that dark thread that he describes that goes to his servant.
So, by reading this, then could Blinky make the connection that there is something that put his soul into a centaur that's waiting outside, and that person that did it is probably still kicking? Maybe.
There is, when you're following down, I want you to make an investigation check now, because because when you're using the Lantern of Reveal, this book is so large, it still has a lot of complexity, and you just turn it into a Rubik's Cube.
22.
With a 22, you understand that there's a concept called undead and true undead. And the true undead is it's something that the necromancers want to do. The true undead. A source that doesn't need a necromancer to uphold it. This is where you start to remember, like, liches are an exemplary of this necromantic energy, that they need a phylactery. And it needs a phylactery just like this one. And then it just continues on.
Like this one?
Yes.
Lovely.
And it refers yet again to another portion of, like, I have referred to them as leeches, blood-sucking beasts in the night. I'm very sure that Alistair will prevail, and he will return to me when the time has come.
Okay.
But continuing on, and this is just how far Blinky will come, because she's tired, she's bloody as fuck. You will come to a section where you can see a completely new spell. A spell that allows you to move your conscience between bodies. And you can fuse, if you are good enough, there is two parts of this spell. One that is a level 5 spell. This moves your consciousness and body into another, and allows you to lurk in there for a week. This is how the necromancers fuse together in order to work together. Because when the person is fused into another, they still maintain their consciousness. And they can study the same thing as the other necromancer could. And a level 8, this spell, you can move your consciousness to another body permanently with the right components.
I like this book.
And this is like roughly where you get until you get kind of on the tipping edge of being super exhausted. Or like, you can decide to just take an exhaustion point and continue on. There's a lot more in this book with this Lantern Reveal. But Blinky, your body starts to take a toll.
She'll push on.
Okay. As you push on looking through the material, you can see there are memories of, like, it is a journal describing different ceremonies that you can do as a necromancer. In the middle of the book, you realize that you find the page how one can become a necromancer, truly. How you can oblige yourself to Naroon and become a full-fledged necromancer. It is referred to the secret of Mori, and it's the secret of death. It's more like you have to do certain steps in order to do a ceremony, which you pledge to. It is referred to. It is a name that says Zalagan, and it's a name that you have heard previously when you have read books, as Zalagan is the primus of death and time, the god of death and time. And if you pledge yourself to Naroon, that Naroon will give you the gifts of immortality.
Fancy that.
Can I skim through what the ritual entails? Just not in detail, but like,
Sure.
yeah.
As you're
How
very
many
tired,
people do I need to murder?
as you can see, it depends on what level of necromancer you want to. It's because you want to become an acolyte. You need a necromancer to accept you into a cult.
Oh.
You need a goat?
Ilue, where are you?
And, and as you read, there are. It's referring to a page where you can see the page of the cults. And then you have to sacrifice a body part, depending on what cult it is. And then you simply have to do a blood ritual to pledge your allegiance to Naroon. That is how you become an acolyte.
Alrighty.
And then comes the description how to become a lich, and that is a very extremely complicated procedure, but it's doable.
Easy.
It's like it's doable.
Lovely, lovely.
It doesn't have to say on any page like, this is the reason why I'm constantly fucking with Blinky, and and letting others use the spellbook against me, or this is
Well,
why centaurs hate gnomes.
I would say that's the type of thing that you will try to find any indication about the book.
Yeah.
Mariki describes that the book is sentient. That it's sentient because it was the first experiment he did with souls. And the book, once it is bound to Marike, and it is he refers it as it's a conduit, it's a beacon to necromancy. It can, when casting necromancy and using this book, it could alter magic into becoming necromancy. So if a location has necromancy, it will enhance. And if something is like, if it is transmutation, it will turn into necromancy. Like it will go to the closest end to become necromancy. It's almost like a battery, kind of like it. When you put it in a location, it will rapidly turn to a negative pole.
Right.
It is a conduit for negative energy.
Lovely thing. Solid thing. She's exhausted. She's just gonna.
Such a lovely read. Yes.
She's gonna slap it in.
Mhm.
And she's just gonna be like,
I wonder.
she's just gonna conjure forth like a hand. She's just gonna rub her on the head.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's gonna lay down and be like,
Yes, it's good.
I want you to make a perception check. With disadvantage.
oh,
I mean,
I remember.
take an
myself.
exhaustion point.
fuck you, Robin. One was a 20 now. Damn you. And stuff. Okay, so what did you say? Perception? Yeah.
Perception check.
What the first one was 13. 13 plus 11.
24.
Thank you.
After 2 hours has gone by, you awaken with your utensils banging and slashing the pots and pans around.
What happened to the daylight that I asked for?
They kind of like look at each other and then just open up a window. Goes, oh!
Oh my god!
Oh God. Oh. Thank you kindly.
That is so awful.
Nocturnal look can see in the dark. Eyes. Ow.
Okay,
Painful.
I'm up.
She's just gonna flap away the fucking hand. Yeah, stop. And she's just gonna go and knock on Rill's door. Like, get out of her room and go and get Rill.
I just want the hand to follow her, like.
Yeah, it probably
for Adam's
is.
family.
The door knocks, and Rill, you are awakening Blinky after 2 hours. And I assume that both of you will go.
Yes.
To the door.
I have taken a bath now, though.
Yeah.
I'm no longer.
Blinky ass.
I know.
You return back to the entrance. And you have arrived.
You ready to do this?
Do you want me to make you invisible before you go out?
I can do it too. It helps. Maybe you don't want to waste your things. You think you're gonna be fine in there with the... Should I wake you if Turd does something to... How will I know?
Can you walk out of the mansion?
I can't.
She can.
It's out. It doesn't disappear.
It's not concentration.
No, it does. It's just there for 24 hours.
Oh, cool.
So
But
Yeah.
she can decide to take it away earlier
Yeah.
if she wants
Oh
to.
yeah, it's not like
Exactly.
the bubble.
no, it's not
when
like
you
the
walk out.
bubble. I can just. It's there.
Yeah, cool.
It's just an opening to a realm.
That's a pocket hole.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, if I start to, like, I don't know, kick and scream or something, or like try to walk away, maybe try to slap me awake.
Okay.
Or tie me down.
I can tie you down. Yeah.
You walk outside.
We're gonna do that. You hold your, like, if you are on your knees through the opening,
Yeah,
I can
and
hold
you're
your feet, and then you can. Like,
It's just gonna take 1 minute, so it should be quick, right?
right.
You do the same thing, thingy, like you crawl out, you stare out, make a perception check.
Are you invisible now?
Yeah.
But then you have advantage.
Okay.
Well, you have a
What?
stealth check, and then you can roll perception check.
So first one is stealth.
First one
But
is
you still
stealth with
look
advantage.
exhausted, so it would be a straight roll.
Yes.
Well, then it was the okay. Yeah. 27.
Oh, nice. And then you roll a perception check.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know
Is-
what happened. My hair is like a
is-
wild creature today.
Is that also?
Tail.
So that's also a disadvantage, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, 22.
With disadvantage?
11 plus 11.
Yeah!
I have 11.
As you creep out in your exhausted position, but you are invisible. You don't see anything. You don't hear anything again. It looks like whatever the creature has been doing, it has almost made a ditch where the opening is.
Oh my god.
Do you walk outside?
No, she does her hand gesture from the portal, like.
And
up,
1 minute
bubble.
passes you.
The bubble around the portal.
Yeah, the
It's
bubble
kinda-
goes almost in
Yeah,
it's a very spherical, spectral thing.
it's like
It's
two
super-
of the, because the bubble is also kind of prismatic when she makes it, so it's kind of like the prismatic orb is swallowing the other prismatic orb.
Yeah, it's very freaky.
Yeah. She's gonna dig away the dirt a little bit as she is done, and be like,
Your bed, my lady?
As you jump into the
yeah.
I'm just going outside and like, was there a ditch here before?
Yeah. I think our friend tried to dig himself in. Or something, maybe.
Maybe he's just making a mark where the door is, so he doesn't forget.
I think he's gonna stomp at the dirt a little bit.
Like, filling in the dish, like, no.
He's gonna pull out like a little blanket and be like, lay it out.
There you go. You
Well,
want a pillow? We have the
I
pillow
have-
illusion.
I have a pillow. I have a lavender pillow even.
Really? Did you get that from Divas?
No, I stole it. Blinky is a bit too pleased.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Excellent, my little minions. I shall make you my new hollows yet. I am now the cat.
Where's my? I need a cane. I need.
God, yes, we're gonna get a pimp came to you. Don't you worry.
And that's how my brothel days were begin. The
So-
pimp.
you
I'm-
lay down.
Oh yes. I mean, like,
Do
remember
you-
if I do something really stupid, like kick and scream or try to walk out of the bubble, just do whatever you can to stop me. Okay?
Should I tie you down now?
I can always drag you inside.
Help yourself as I'm asleep. Do what you feel is best. I trust you. I'm gonna regret this so fucking bad. Now I'm gonna lie down on my pillow and immediately miss my bed a lot.
Mhm.
Gonna bring out the scepter
Mhm.
and like cradle it like Dracula style, like.
Blah.
Yes, I'm gonna bring up my magic wand
Mhm.
and then
Wow.
I am going to
Wow.
cast.
It is a magic one.
The demon
Wow.
satisfier.
Wow, Nia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Dream.
Of course you cast the ring with your magic wand.
Mm-hmm.
You cast, and you feel yourself elevate away from your physical body, and you leave away into your ethereal state, in almost like an ethereal, towards an ethereal plane. Whom is the target?
I have so many options, but I am actually gonna try to seek out Akarion.
Okay.
You better.
Oh my god, I heard that.
No.
You feel yourself levitate away until you find, as you did before, a bubble in a consciousness so far away from where you are, and you can see Akarion is now in an open field, and he is standing there in his he is clothed in more of a city proper manner. It's more of a commoner's clothing, and he's like having this smaller wooden sword that he is doing some maneuvers towards the air, and he stops and he throws the stick away as you arrive. It's you.
Hi.
It's
Yeah.
been long time.
It's only a few days. Sort of, maybe a week.
Feels like an eternity up here in the cold. It's almost like I don't believe that I talk to you. It's like that means I'm asleep.
That bad.
No, I'm just surprised that I can sleep.
Well, I would love to have a lovely time, but time is of the essence, and I'm a bit worried we're gonna be interrupted again, so I'm just gonna be to the point, sort of, trying to. Have you gotten a name? Of
A name?
the morphling?
Of the morphling?
You said
Oh.
the morphling was.
Oh yes, the morphling around here in this about, yes.
Yes.
Yes, we have I'm sorry, it has been a difficult time. We have doubled back from the mountain now, and we are getting closer now to Thrandol Outpost. It's quite some days away from the mountain because we didn't, without anybody to guide where we're going, it's hard. So I figured that we guided them away and around the Frostheart Bastion, and we'd come to
Yes.
Thrandol Outpost. But yes, I talked to the locals about this morphling that is rummaging about. It's very hard to get a name like properly. They are calling different names, and they are like these northern names. But what I've gathered up, the morphling's name seems to be Sarem.
You're sure?
I am as sure as 8 people can tell me.
And what was it that you were hoping? Or perhaps more so, they were hoping they could do this morphling?
Well, apparently protect them about the whatever is happening up there in the north. It is actually a shit show. Especially now when the orcs have returned.
Right, the orcs returned. And Leon is dead?
I think he is, yes. I'm not sure. They're not really talking to us. The man that I have is losing morale quite quickly.
I don't blame them. What is your mission currently?
Well, we were waiting for Leon to return after his apparent sickened state.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the staff and we were ready to explore. But no, we stopped. And we stopped for some days now, and then a woman came. And she told us that he was getting a lot sicker a lot more ill. That this disease is soon taking over him. So she asked me personally to take whatever remnants back of Legion back towards civilization as quick as possible. And, well,
Did you get a name?
no. She didn't introduce herself. She described herself as an associate with Leon. And the madame, she didn't follow.
She's
She
still out
stayed.
there.
Yes. She's determined. She's more now like a feral dog. Almost screaming and barking at the door. She's shouting about the key, shouting about the sword. But last we left there, we just opened the first of the doors with the staff. Nothing more.
Speaking of a sword, you haven't happened to see a sort of half-dead elf carrying a sword wandering about?
Half-dead elf.
Maybe more so undead or dead
Well,
and then
yeah.
brought back to life.
Yes, well, there was an elven fella. It was... How would I put it? He didn't look right. He looked quite sickly and he was... I didn't recall a sword, though. But I recall that he was standing very close to Leon. But I haven't seen this person since Leon got sick.
Interesting. So the Madame stayed.
Yes.
Then what happened to the mayor?
To the...
Mayor? We heard rumors that, well, Legion took him.
I do not know. I haven't been in that... I haven't been to Aeron in such a long time, and ever since Leon got away and Madame stayed, it was very... I got command of a Legion. Well, the troops here, but I'm not as influential that I wanted to be.
I can tell you that the Blue Madame is very displeased with that.
I can figure when you're doing some things that it's what I've heard from the madames. It's not when you interrupt something that has been working for centuries. They kind of get pissed at you. And most of the people here, when they're starting to hear the Madame Red is starting to be feral about she needs to do this now before her sister comes. I hope that no Madame will come up here. Especially not the blue one.
A reason for that?
The Madame Red is angry most of the time. She is boiling and she is bloodthirsty and that, but I can tackle that. I know how people handle in rage. I felt rage. I understand it. Hatreds, likewise. But it's something about the blue one that is calculating. It's almost like an underwater creature, just stalking you in the depths. And whenever you know it, it just comes out from the trenches and just grabs you down into the deep part of the water.
It's very insightful information.
I don't know how long we will stay here. I fear that Legion will. Well, we're here in Shrandul outpost, but we will, if nobody of the others come in like 2 or 3 days, they will insist to teleport us back.
Back to?
I do not know yet. I believe that we will return to Greymore.
Interesting.
Or to Barindun. To the portals there.
Of course. Those are very practical, as I've understood it.
Yes.
There's so much on my mind. Well, I guess I could say that your sister is well.
Of course she is. It's no doubt in my mind that she is okay.
She was in a bit of a pickle, though.
She's taken over a nation. I think she is okay.
Still, she asked us for help.
She did?
It's another story. It's not relevant.
Well, I guess that gods needed their help as well.
You really look after your sister.
I try to protect her from my line of work. Well, I'm helping her with this cult and everything.
Of course. A bit of a weird question, perhaps, but it slipped on my mind. Do you perhaps know a tabaxi named Siren?
Not me personally, but I know that Leon talked about him for a long time.
Would you know his last name?
Not really. I know that it was some Nivarian name, I think. Nobility. I remember it was nobility, though.
Fascinating.
I don't recall the full name, but I recall it was a nobility name. It was from the what is the islands called? It's the Tabaxi Isles.
Oh,
It's one of those western point islands of Nivara. I don't recall, but I understood that we needed to have his identity. His name and his family is apparently known far and wide.
why did you need this identity?
Apparently, we can use his appearance to. You see, Leon has taken stuff from the White Tower, from the academies in Galgor, and he has blamed it all on this cat. The notorious Siren and the Hollows has made this nationwide heist.
Of course. Always practical to have an scapegoat.
Well, escape cat.
I guess in this case, yes. I mean, since I'm tossing around questions, do you know the Archmage in Kyril?
No, never met. I never heard Leon talk about, and as he is gonna tell you that, he disappears from the dream. And you're just floating in the middle of celestial dust. And we end tonight's episode here, my friends.
Can't help yourself, can you?
I can't help myself.
I'm talking about her.
Oh. Regardless, my friends, thank you so much for staying up for this extra episode of Curse of the Black Mountain. Make sure to, if you want to see another, like the previous episode, and the other ones during this adventure we had, check over to our YouTube channel and also our social media. And you search for Roll of Faith or Curse of the Black Mountain, and then you will get the result of this one.
Yeah, and you will get some meat on your bones why we act like we do.
Yes. We will get context on a lot of these inner jokes that we have.
Why we are so broken.
Yes.
Why
But,
we squeeze weird turds and
but, my friends, if you don't have enough of Curse of the Black Mountain, don't worry. We will be returning tomorrow with the real episode.
Hey, this was real.
Yeah, this was.
Yes,
real.
but this was an extra one.
Maybe we shouldn't squeeze so many purple or pink turds tomorrow.
Maybe not. But
well, now we got it out of our system. Maybe
Yeah.
till
Yes.
tomorrow, so maybe we can be productive
Out of our
for
system.
once. Yeah.
But there will be definitely more shenanigans tomorrow as we start, I think, around 6 or 7
Yeah, something like that.
Central
Depends
European
on-
time.
Yeah.
Central European time.
Yeah.
And yeah, we will see what our glorious adventures will go with this on the next episode. So see you guys tomorrow and stay safe. Bye.
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 Bye.